This morning we're talking about snowmobiling, and joining us in the studio is Ron Yesney, the UP Trails Coordinator for the Michigan DNR. How are you doing today?
Good, Becca. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Yes, so first of all, I mean, so far this winter, it's not like we've seen last winter.
Right.
So that's a good thing for snowmobilers.
Right.
And what is kind of your job as the UP Trails Coordinator?
My job, I deal a lot with, situations that come up, conflicts and things like that with sometimes local governments, sometimes landowners, things like that. Also, we have staff throughout the Upper Peninsula that manage the trails. I don't go out and do the daily inspections and things like that. I'm more or less the person that makes sure that those things get done, and if there are problems, I address them.
Definitely. And so the snowmobile season started at the beginning of the month, correct?
Yeah, it starts December 1st, and we were actually out grooming in some areas on December 1st, so that's been a good year for us so far.
Yeah, and we're about halfway through the month, so what have you kind of seen so far, conditions-wise?
Yeah, so the snow is dispersed across the Upper Peninsula. We have really good snow in the eastern Upper Peninsula. There's a lot of good riding there. The western Upper Peninsula has seen some good snowfall, and people are riding there. So the central UP, we haven't seen the snowfall. But they also have a lot of snow downstate. So people that are traveling, if they don't have to come that far, if they don't have to come to the Upper Peninsula, sometimes they'll stop in northern Lower Peninsula and do their snowmobiling there. So usually our trails are busiest and our businesses are happiest when we're the only place with snow.
Yes.
And then our trails get busy, and then we bring a lot of people to the UP. And certain people will come to the Upper Peninsula no matter what, just because we're top 5 nationwide in terms of snowmobiling destinations, and actually in the world. The Upper Peninsula is very popular for snowmobiling, and we're ranked very high.
Very cool. And so what are maybe some key things people should know, whether they've already started the season or they still plan on going out for the first time?
Yeah, I think mostly what we encourage and we emphasize is riding right, riding safe, riding on the right-hand side of the trail, riding at a safe speed, making sure to be alert for obstacles in the trail, trees that have fallen, groomers, things like that. Basically, slow down and enjoy your ride, and don't get ahead of yourself. Don't ride too fast. And if you're leading a ride, make sure if you're leading the ride not to ride faster than the ability levels of the people behind you, so they're not riding over their head, so to speak, and miss a turn or something like that. So we really encourage people to lead rides correctly.
Right, yes. And we're going to talk a little bit more next hour as well. But Ron, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Glad to be here back on.
Yes, and we'll be right back with more My UP Mornings after the break.